guys. Is he going to be harder to work with now?
Harder to work with now? Yeah.
Yes.
You know, we...
Maybe we should establish a baseline.
Yeah, yes. No,
He did say we have to call him Mr. Millard henceforth. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your Honor.
Could be worse.
Yes.
Majesty.
Finally. Prince Millard.
No.
Well, it's good seeing you guys. Again, wanted to ask, how important is this movie, or why is it important?
Oh man, the redemption story is important to us, and we're excited that people seem to be excited about seeing the movie, and it's just I think the Irwins did an incredible job of telling the story, and we didn't want the movie to be low hanging fruit or kind of this, no disrespect for this kind of fluffy Christian film, and they did a great job of making the hard parts look difficult so that the redemption story is not diluted, and we're excited about how it turned out.
You feel like it's pretty true to life?
About as true as you can get, putting 25 years of my life into an hour and 55 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty good.
What about tell me about the importance of the song. I mean, it's obvious it's number one contemporary Christian song of all time, but does this give you more of a sense of where that song fits in?
I guess. It's all just pretty surreal, and I would never thought in a million years that almost 20 years after we wrote it that we'd be talking about a movie and that kind of stuff, and so people always ask, did we have any idea? And it was special to us, but had no clue what was going to take place. I mean, we didn't even play it for almost a year live because it was on the album. We're like, I don't know if it's that good or not, so we weren't too bright.
Is it a single? Do you have a single?
Yeah.
What about seeing Dennis Quaid in the role as your father? What was that like?
It was fantastic. It was really weird just because no one ever told me how do you prepare for something like this. So when we went on set and started seeing him film just certain scenes, like the first thing I saw, I got in there late, didn't get to meet him. They said you can meet him after this next shot, and it was when my dad was diagnosed with cancer, and it was like a punch in the gut, and like they're pretending it's not real, but just to see like hear them say my dad's name and wearing my dad's work shirt and stuff, it was pretty intense, and he did an amazing job. He did an unbelievable job, and he was very respectful about. He'd always come to me before and after takes, like, man, is this close? Is this how he'd act? And just the way he treated the role was pretty awesome.
At any point watching this reenactment, did you ever think of something you wish you had said?
I don't know about what I wish I'd said, but there's one scene where we get in this fight and he breaks a plate over my head, and then I storm out of the room, and which was a pretty accurate scene in real life, but they kept the camera rolling, and so they stayed with Dennis, with my dad, after I left the room, and it showed him really struggling with this, couldn't control his temper and really upset with himself. He's trying to pick up the pieces, and for the first time I was there on the set watching it, I started having this weird compassion for him, thinking, what did he go through to get to become that kind of man? I'd never thought about that in my life, and I was trying to hold it together so I didn't ruin the scene, like start crying out loud. And after the take, Dennis would always come and say, was everything okay? And I was like, man, I don't know what's going on with me right now, but I've never looked at my dad in that light, like what could he have done after I left the room? And so it was very therapeutic, to say the least.
Have your kids seen the film?
More than they want. Like, they've seen it, yes. They're here and like, can we go to the bus? We're like, hey, you're grounded. Yeah. Yeah, they want to sneak into Black Panther. They totally do.
Well, listen, we're monopolizing your time. Great to see you again.